Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today I'll be reviewing Love Life from HBO Max. This is one of the first pieces of original content that HBO has rolled out with its new streaming service, so I figured I would check it out. There weren't a ton of options, so I just dove into this one. And so far we've gotten 3 episodes, so I'll be talking about the first 3 episodes since those are the only ones I've been able to check out so far. So the show revolves around the character Darby, who's played by Anna Kendrick, and it basically is telling the story of her love life, how she grew to find the people in her life that became important to her, and just the tale of how you find your soulmate. It starts off with a narration that talks about how you have like 7 different relationships on average in your adult life until you find the person that you end up staying with, the person that you find as your soulmate. So it dives into those different types of relationships, whether it be a one-night stand, whether it be a steady boyfriend, or just anything in between there. And I feel like that's an interesting concept, but at the same time, each episode, I kind of know where it's going to go. And that loses a little bit of the element of surprise. It loses a little bit of the hook to me because I already know once the episode begins and it's named after that character, after the man she's dating in that particular episode, that they're not going to stay together and they're not going to be together by the end of the episode. So that part I didn't love. I didn't love that structure. I will have to say that Anna Kendrick is pretty solid in the film. She's such a likable and quirky actress. She always comes across as someone that you like watching, someone you're rooting for, kind of the underdog character. So I definitely don't think she's the weakest part of the show. And also, her character doesn't have a ton of complexity to her, which I don't know if that's necessarily how she's written, so you're able to project yourself onto her and understand her relationships with these different people, because you may have had relationships with all these different types of people, and all of her boyfriends or romantic interests have their own kind of stereotypes. They're kind of the stereotypical guy, whether it's the one-night hookup or the widower or maybe the nice guy that you met as your first date or something like that. So I do like how it has some relatable moments in those aspects. It is kind of interesting though, because I don't know whether the show is trying to drive to be a comedy or try to be a little more serious, because it does have some pretty funny comedic moments. It does have some deeper parts to the show. Overall, I think the writing is fine. I would have to see a little bit more to understand how it's going to end up playing out, because as of right now, the structure, I don't know how you keep it up for as many episodes as it's going to run, and it feels like there's something that happens early on with a character, and you kind of know, at least in my opinion, how it's going to end up ending. And I would like to be surprised. I'm hoping that the writing is going to be a little more twisting and turning than me just thinking, oh, so she's going to end up with this person just from clues that are in the first couple episodes. So overall, for the first 3 episodes, I would say it's okay. It hasn't really hooked me in, but it's really some of the only original content on the platform, so I kind of was forced to check it out. It may not be something that I would normally check out on my free time anyway, but the fact that Anna Kendrick always seems to get on the ground floor of these new streaming services must show you that she's willing to have this diversity in her portfolio. She's willing to take risks. So I do like that she was on, the beginning of Quibi with Dummy. She was in the beginning of Disney Plus with Noelle, and now she's on this on HBO Max. So they definitely have her in demand for these streaming services. So those are my quick thoughts on the first 3 episodes of Love Life from HBO Max. If you checked out this series, I know it just launched today. Let me know what you think about it so far. I feel like if you're someone who likes that very light consumable content, it has a very specific demographic, I feel, or a specific target audience that would enjoy this show. So I don't know if it'll be mass appeal if people will really love it, but I think there is a little area that people might enjoy it, but some people might find it just a little bit bland and just not enough substance there. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.